Zombie apocalypse.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is 6 Scale Economist. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Deluxe Hawkeye by Hot Toys. As always, first we're going to talk about this figure from a collector's perspective, and then we're going to talk about it from an investment perspective. Dude, I was like pumped to see this figure. Like, I generally don't collect many of like the Marvel characters that are, you know, not like part of like the main gang, but this figure, like especially the deluxe version, like if you're on the fence between deluxe and standard, like damn, the deluxe one is the one to get. Like, it's just the outfit for him, like Ronin, just looks so badass, and like that whole scene in Endgame was like really tough, and like I don't know, like if it didn't have this look, I probably wouldn't even pick up this figure, but the fact that you can pose him like this, I think would just look so cool. Obviously you get him, and like the head sculpt is like insane. This figure, like, very surprising to me to the upside. Like, I think that, like, for, like, some of these, like, less important characters in Marvel, like, I pass on most of them, but, like, this one, like, I don't think I can pass on this one. And, like, obviously we saw the images of, like, people getting it in, like, Hong Kong and stuff, and so just looks, like, so cool. Like, that is, like, such a badass pose. This one looks a little funny. Yeah. Oh, toys. Obviously, again, like the two swords. Looks like the hoodie part of this cloak thing is like also like fabric. Like, yeah, it just looks so cool. I'm all about it. Head sculpt is sick. I don't know. I think I would definitely display him as Ronin, but like very nice to have that optionality, because like I probably would like occasionally pose him like this, because like that head sculpt, like, god damn, so good. You know, coming from a person who collected like Black Series and stuff like that, like, man, Hot Toys just like got it going on with face sculpts. Like, cannot take it for granted. They are bar none. Everything about it, like, just like the little things on his fingers, because he's like an archer or whatever, shooting his bows, like, so cool. His hair is cool. You know, just like we saw it in the movie. Looking into the horizon right before he's about to. Actually, he doesn't bite the dust. Let's see. Black Widow does. Okay, take a look at everything he comes with. Like, you know, like he comes with like sick accessories. Like, obviously, like the main. I feel like the main reason why I want this figure, and what the selling point for me is, like the Ronin look that you can do with it. Like, you got like the samurai sword, which is like dope, like his ninja stars, whatever. And then, you know, get stuff that comes with the standard, like his bow. Display base, like, still like kind of sucks for all Avengers movies. I don't know. I'm not with it. Like, I don't know why they don't do like just similar to what they do for Star Wars. Like, I really like the rectangular ones, and I think it's kind of I think it just kind of looks cheap when they do like these hexagon ones, and like I don't really like them that much. But like I've kind of expressed that in some of my other videos. But it's like whatever. We're used to it, right? And you get like all the different like you know, like hands. So yeah, I don't know. There's like, I'm just surprised. Like, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you guys like, you know, some of the bigger Star Wars fans that I have in like in the group. If you like pick up Marvel figures here and there, and if you do, like, were you like originally going to pass on this one and now you're not? Because that's kind of the way I was looking. Like, this figure was like not hot to me, and like I was like not going to pass, and then I saw all the images, and it's like, damn, I think I'm gonna have to bite and like just buy it, because like usually I stick to like getting like Spider-Man's, Iron Man's, Captain America, that whole gang, but like this dude would just look so badass on the shelf. I'm not sure how I would display it though, but he would definitely look sick. And from an investment perspective, he seems okay. He seems fine. Like, it's kind of tricky because he's not like a main character, so like while I do think that he looks very, very cool, and that's why like I'm tempted, I also still haven't pre-ordered it yet. When I imagine like there's probably some people in the same boat as me. I'm like very, very close to buying it, and I guess one of the reasons holding me back is something that I've alluded to in my previous videos. If you don't absolutely love the figure when you buy it, it's immediately going to come in like the middle of the range of like the figures that you like, and it's like doesn't take too long before it gets to the bottom of the range, and once it's at the bottom of the range, then you want to look to sell it, and if you want to sell it, then you want to make sure that you're getting your money back. And from an investment perspective, we'll just jump right into it. I'm not totally sold on this one. I think he's badass. The Ronin outfit is like fantastic. It's very versatile. Like, it doesn't like necessarily like, it's not only going to cater to people who are like fans of, you know, this character, or fans of like just you know, his appearance in like those movies. Like, it is like a pretty universal look. So like, even if like, and that's what's drawing me into it, right? Like, even if you are not a you know, like a huge fan of like Hawkeye or like Ronin, like having this look like just looks so versatile and so cool that like it's like makes it like very appealing to get this figure. So that's like the upside to this figure, I think, on the investment side of things. But like, your downside is like, it's still a Marvel figure. Marvel figures are like a lot more hit or miss than Star Wars Hot Toys. Like, a lot of Marvel figures do not do well, whereas Star Wars, like, it's pretty clear which ones aren't going to do well in Star Wars. Whereas Marvel, I think it's a little bit more volatile and how some figures can perform. Like, I like the way this figure looks, and I think it is important. Like, he is technically an Avenger, and so he has that like going for him, but like, he's also like not really a main character. His price point like is like relatively steep, like $274. Okay, now we're talking like $310 all in to pick up this figure. So like, wow, what is he gonna sell for in secondary market? To be honest, I'm not really sure. I think it's kind of hard to judge, but I don't think your downside is as capped as you might think. Like, there might be like, Endgame was like people are still hot on Endgame. Like, this is like you know, obviously like a new figure. Like, so like Ronin, we haven't seen like Ronin before, and like, so like I'm kind of worried that like maybe like a lot of people are picking up this figure, and then like, obviously we've seen a lot of people phase out Marvel from their collections. So like, could this be a figure that could be part of, you know, maybe in like a year, that one of those figures that people are phasing out of their collection, like trying to thin it down to only like Iron Man's, Captain America, like a Captain America, like an Iron Man or two, maybe like a Spider-Man, but thinning out the rest of their Marvel collections. Marvel's not in the spotlight. This could be one of those figures, and obviously if you do like just natural supply and demand, like then you can see like a very large supply of this figure in the secondary market, which could hurt it if, you know, you buy it now but you change your mind, just like maybe like a lot of people might in like a year, and they want to sell it. So I'm not totally sold on this figure from an investment perspective. I don't know how much upside it has, and I feel like its downside, unfortunately, is not capped like we have with a lot of Star Wars figures, right? The beauty of the Star Wars figures, a lot of Star Wars figures do have a capped downside to where you're basically not going to lose money, but Marvel can just be a lot more volatile, just because like a lot of people can really supply the market really quickly when they're moving out of their Marvel collection, especially like, you know, swap into Star Wars. So yeah, you know, all in all, like, from an investment perspective, I'm not too hot on this one. But from a collection perspective, I think it's awesome, and I'm like trying to talk myself into buying it. I think like, if I buy it, I think I would buy it with the expectation that I would be okay if I were to lose a little bit of money in like a year if I decided that I wanted to sell it, because I really think it is cool, and I think I just want to have it in my collection. But you know, I'm still thinking about it. We'll see what happens. Feel free to let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Like, you know, if you're a Star Wars fan, is this figure like, you know, are you buying this figure? Or if you're a Marvel fan, are you definitely buying this figure? Like, let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys can talk me into it. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we'll catch you next video. This is 6 Scale Economist.